Now there might be a lot of motorbike noises going on right now. There's a motorbike show next door, so I'll probably check that out in a bit. But these shifters, these Altus C10 shifters, I think should be a 3... No, which way around did they go? Yeah, 3. No, that's 7. That one's 7. 3 by 7. They came off a Marin that I've just picked up to do some work on. I'm not going to use them, but I will give them a refurb because they are disgusting. Like, the bike was found in a barn. There's no clicking in these whatsoever. They just move. That one kind of ratchets, but there's, yeah, they're probably all gunked up inside, and I don't know, someone might be able to get some use out of them, so we'll strip them down and see what's what. So first, on both of them, we've got screws, top and bottom. I believe the bottom one should drop the cover off and expose the mechanism, and the top one should drop the mechanism itself from the mounting bracket. So, I mean, they're not tight at all. Make sure, obviously, if you're taking stuff apart, put it in an order or a place that you're familiar with. And then hopefully I'll have a spider or 17 run out at me. There we go. Oh no, it's just a cover. Like I said, just a cover. It's got the date stamp on inside, so it's an RB, whenever that's from. You can check it up. This rear shifter has the adjuster on it, so I might just have to take that out. The front shifter didn't have that. Didn't actually come with it. There we go. Okay, so that's the mechanisms inside. The front is by far the dirtiest. Wow, yeah. It's just full of old grease that is all gunked up. I mean, the rear is as well. But I don't know if you can see. Where are we looking here? If you look round, there's these little pulls here which engage, and there's some other ones. So it's meant to be that when you, yeah, that's not even biting. When I'm changing, which way do I go? Yeah, that one's releasing it all. So that one is going down gears, or up gears, sorry. And then this one is meant to be pushing them across and moving down gears. But this little pull is not engaging. Sorry, that wasn't the front actually. This one's the rear, obviously the worst. But it's the same design. But it's all gunked up still. So as I'm pressing that, the mechanism is not moving. In fact, this one's not biting at all. There you go. So you see, this one is the one that's full up of gunk, and if I push it in to the tooth, it will click. But without pushing it in, it's not gonna. So that one especially is all gunked up. We can get that off. Let's get that off. That's the one I want to aim for. top plate is off. Oh, interesting. On these ones I can't just separate the mechanism. I mean, the easy way to do this is just to get some solvents and clean everything up, even soaking it in solvents. Of course, this is only going to touch the surface. It's not actually going to get deep down in there. Okay, so that's just a very quick clean with some solvent. And if I just blast some silicone spray in there. Silicone spray isn't going to do too much in the grand scheme of things, but let's see what it does. Obviously that is going to be changing. That's going to be releasing the tension, so that is going to be changing up gears from low to high. That one is going to be adding the tension, so that is going to be changing. Okay, so we didn't quite get it. It did do one, and that works, but that pin at the back is still, this one, the main problem. And obviously a lot of soaking is going to solve that, if you really want to do that method. But what we can also do, can't obviously leave the shifter open and persuade it each time. It's very difficult for me to show this. But inside here, that's the pivot, that's the pin there, which goes all the way through. You've got the spring on the outside, you've got the pull, and you've got a little circlip, press fit clip. What's the exact term of it? So if I can get that clip out, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. There we go. We've got that clip. Don't lose that clip. Now I've obviously got a spring on here, but I'm going to try and just ease that spring off. So the spring's still on there, pulls off, but I just want to really do now is clean up that pin, clean up inside the pull, and then we're going to put some fresh grease on it. I'm going to use some, where is it, of my Fieldwood's Tenacious oil. Hopefully that will be good. Okay, so I've got that all cleaned out. Hopefully this works, but I want to put some oil just on the inside, just a little bit, so when I slide it over, I'm going to pull the spring out the way. I forgot my tweezers or something. I need my tweezers. There we go. Spring in place. Now I've just got to try and fit this tiny circlip again. Is this what you call these? I always forget. I'm sorry, but this is going to be covering a lot of this. Just expose the recess and press it in. Make sure that's all in. Hopefully that will have got it. Let's see. Looks like we've done it, just on that one pin. It was just that one pin that was sticky. Yeah, there you go, simple. It was just that one pin that was sticky. So I'm just going to drop a little bit more oil just on top of it. Awesome, and that is that shifter repaired just like that. Obviously inside is still going to be a lot of dry grease. The other mechanism is here, which wasn't actually too bad, but I'm going to put some oil just down the top again. And that is the same. There is a little clip on there you can pop out, pop the pin out, clean the spindle, axle, post. So yeah, never throw these shifters away, because it could be just something simple like that. I mean, you can soak it, just leave it soaking in some solvent or something, but beware, the type of solvents you use could affect the plastics and stuff, like the plastic bushings. So I just gave that a quick clean and then identified which specific pool it was that was locked up, and fixed it. That was just simple. Never need to throw these shifters away. Let's see if we can do the same for the front one as well. Okay, so with a bit of investigation, we've got these two shifters working again. The rear now clicks through gears nicely, up and down. That's nice. And the front as well, that had two sticky pull. That the rear only had one sticky pull. Managed to take that little clip off, lift the pull out over the top, clean up the shaft, grease it back up, put it all back together. That worked. The front had two sticky pulls. You had the same one as sort of the rear, where you could just take the clip off, lift it up over the top, and clean everything, grease it all, put it back together. That actually helped it engage around that way, but it was still springing back, and that's because the pull further round was sticky. I did take the clip off on the bottom of that, but it wouldn't allow me to take the pin out because it's all fixed up the top. You have to take the whole mechanism apart for that. So on that one I did just work the pull backwards and forwards while cleaning it with some solvent, and then do the same again with grease or the tenacious oil, and it is working. Clicks through gears nicely. So yeah, that's both those shifters operational now. All it took was a bit of investigation, just taking the covers off, just trying to pinpoint which pulls exactly are the sticky ones, and then you can work on them. Give everything a clean up at the same time. Spray some fresh grease in there if you've got it. I've just used some Philwood's tenacious oil just to keep everything greased up. WD-40 isn't really going to suffice that much. Oh, thanks for turning your motorbike off. But yeah, it works anyway. So troubleshooting those shifters done. I can finish cleaning them up and either chuck them in the spares bin or sell them. But yeah, I thought this video might be useful, just how to troubleshoot and fix those sticky shifters. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.